3 men are now charged in the kidnapping and alleged plot to extort hundreds of thousands of dollars from a Grandville couple. Tonight, we're getting a closer look at what happened and who these suspects are. 24-hour News 8's Leon Hendricks just spoke with the family of the man whose remorse helped crack the case. Leon?
Sue, good evening. If court records tell the story, it would seem as though two of the men involved in this scheme were reluctant participants. One felt so bad that it may be his remorse that led to the arrest of the suspects. The other actually apologized, said he was sorry to the victims during this violent home invasion.
We started watching the news, and that's all we know, what little bit we heard on the news.
That's how one of the suspects' closest living relative, his grandma, heard he confessed to playing a role in a violent scheme. A threesome set out with $200,000 on the mind. The money court documents show the trio planned to extort from David and Kathleen Biker, the elderly couple that lived in this home at the end of a Grandville cul-de-sac. Loved ones of suspects Quentin Goree and Brian Blakely say they were following Reagan Reynolds' lead in it all. Reynolds is the ex-son-in-law of the Bikers.
Bikers are wonderful neighbors. Wonderful people.
And it appears that this was all very well thought out. The men parked their car near this school, South Elementary, and then started walking down this trail. Then it was up through the brush and right to the Bikers' home. Then police say they broke in through a garage door that Reynolds knew would be unlocked, armed with maps of the house and knives. Then allegedly kidnapped Mrs. Biker and drove her to a cornfield near the county line, tied her up, and left her against a phone pole. That's when the plan foiled. She got loose, enlisted the help of a truck driver. There was no extortion. The men got nothing.
So I don't know where this is coming from.
Investigators say it was Quentin Goree's guilt that started to unravel it all. His live-in girlfriend and mother of his child called police after he expressed remorse. Blakely is that girlfriend's brother, who seemed to feel guilt as well, even while it was all happening, apologizing, police say, as they barged into Biker's home at 4:30 a.m. last Tuesday. Both of them asked police to come and pick them up. Officers were able to catch up with Reynolds later. For the neighbors,
I feel safer now.
the threesome arraigned today, together, now facing decades behind bars on multiple felonies. A future Goree's grandmother never expected for him.
Can't sleep and, all that kind of stuff. When I feel sorry for the people, it's like I said, and I don't know why in the world he would do such a thing. And I hope they can find their heart to forgive him.
And the judge in the case seems to be distinguishing between Goree and Blakely and that other suspect involved. Goree and Blakely are held on $700,000 bond. Reynolds is being held on $750,000. In the newsroom tonight, Leon Hendricks, 24-hour News 8.